This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the UAB Blazers kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They are going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on first down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in with one hand. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McAfee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Goes to the option. The option, the keeper. Now the toss. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. On the option. He'll pitch it. Here's a little room there. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UAB's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. The short hands, it's Ferguson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Burton. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They think there's room to run to the right here. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Blazers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Blazers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Keep working on that fade and working and working and working, and it paid off here.
No doubt. Quarterback-receiver connection. You throw this every day in practice. You get near the goal line and the field shrinks. I got to be able to make plays in short spaces. Throw it out wide. One-on-one play. My receiver's better than your DB.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. quick handoff. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they handed off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. You really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Got a man. It's McAfee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Hugh did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they make.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe they won't give in and just pass it here. 3rd and goal from the 4 and 3 tight ends on the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going for 6. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpkins. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Finding some room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Dropping back, it's Burton. He's got it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll do it himself on the draw. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Blazers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a crease to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up 1st and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's Burton. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hard running there. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Holmes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Trying play action. Working that left side now. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Scanning the field, it's Burton. The screen, and watch out. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Runs through the tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Burton. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback Keith powers through the defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, UAB. They punctuate. Chance with a trip to the end zone.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Kendricks. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big run.
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The option look. The keeper on the option. The pitch. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, it's complete. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection. To the ground with the back.
Might have a chance. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On the option. Keeps it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And he's just going to spike it.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Dropping back, it's Burton. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Blazers want to move quickly. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Pressure coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decision.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Kendricks. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer. have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looking for blockers. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So West Virginia's offense will get the ball first. Cam Cook, he's an incoming transfer from Jacksonville State. If you like running the football, we've got a couple of guys who can flat do it in this one. Gives it on the option. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's leading rusher, Cam Cook from Jack State, his old university that he went to when he coached there the past season before West Virginia. Palmer, it's about running the football, establishing that and their tempo.
That's how you finish the sentence when you begin with Rich Rod, right, at West Virginia. You think back to guys like Noel Devine, way back in the day when Pat White was playing at quarterback and his ability to run it too. Everything is predicated on their ability to run it, and you need home run hitters. They've got that, and the Big 12 better watch out. I expect this offense to be explosive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
Well, it's interesting. You talk to this coaching staff, and they don't make any bones about it, David. They say the strength of our offense is the right side of our offensive line. We've got a right guard and a right tackle that we feel can physically dominate and overmatch opposing defenses, and they know that's going to be a big key for them in this game today.
Yeah, and trust me, the defensive side, we talked about it as well over there. Like, they know short yardage situations when they need it, when they gotta have it. They want to go to the right side. So interested to watch how the defense counter punches that, maybe brings more bodies or blitzes on that side to not let them get too aggressive and take advantage of that great right guard and right tackle.
Give to the back. Could be an alley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Michael Hawkins makes a catch. Spins away from the defense. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Quick strike complete. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
There's an example of going to your tight end on 3rd down. You don't quite have to throw to the sticks with him because he can make somebody miss and then go do the rest of the work himself. Really nice individual effort that time by the big fella.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hawkins. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, in a situation like that where it's 3rd and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. to the air on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Gets it out fast. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Handoff to the lone back.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Keeps it on first down. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Throwing, Hawkins. Setting up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings, try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. You're like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's McAfee. And they're able to make the tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. The sure hands, it's ball. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Michael Hawkins. Moving away from pressure. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped right there. He put him in the spin cycle and got 7.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To give to the back. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Oh, they're after him. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down if I get it.
There he goes. Good game there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Handoff from the gun. Got a little grass. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. And the returner goes down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Ball State Cardinals.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Snowed under by the defense. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. Pulled and fired complete, and they get him down. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's going to take a... turning it on! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young men. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Running the red zone. It's Cook. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Hawkins. They go to the wide receiver screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little extra time. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, a play like that forces you as a D coordinator to, I think, rethink how you're going to try and defend this guy, because in obvious passing situations, you're going to have to change it up. Whether that means spying him, blitzing him, doing something a little bit different, maybe getting some more speed on the field to get this guy in the ground, because right now he's just able to get out of trouble and find ways to move the sticks.
On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
Makes the grab. Trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And the extra point was good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. Snags it, and there's running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I like how the quarterback really does a good job of letting this come open. Nice job dropping back to pass. He sees the drag, buys a little bit of time, throws the football to him, and he does the rest. Like being able to catch the football and chew up yards after the catch. So nice to have a guy like that.
Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They go play action with Hawkins. quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical.
There's a crease. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And the defense drags him down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
They talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Now on the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Makes it past the marker. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing, Harkins. Pulls it in, it's Strachan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He's got the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Strocken. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the first down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And there was a little pressure involved on that last extra point, but he put it through. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down. A chance to win it before overtime. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here. But if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
On target. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll give it to him again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
The snap sets up to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to barge in. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're